I have a crazy idea, and it's kind of bold and sassy, but Screw Tape Letters was Lewis's work where a devil is teaching another devil. Imagine writing it from an angel's point of view, like how the angels inspire us and in what ways they kind of infiltrate and get into us to try to lift us up.
See, yeah.
But then I feel like
Kreeft needs to write that.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have that.
See, you could maybe, but I don't know what you are like as a writer. If I did it, would be terrible.
And Kreeft would let you know.
Well, that's what's always... Kreeft would let me know. I was telling you yesterday. Yes. Have I told this story 1,000 times, have I?
Just a couple. You can
Just a couple. Kreeft wrote a rebuke of one of my... I sent him a manuscript, and I said, would you mind endorsing this? I thought that's all you did. Did you mind endorsing this? Yeah, no. He wrote back and went, this is really bad.
Are those the exact words?
No, he said...
This isn't well written, or...
It was something like that. He said it was on Boston University. Is it... Boston University? Yeah.
That's his address is there.
He said, I was surprised because I've heard you speak on other topics and found you to be
it's getting worse.
Quite good, but this was really quite poorly written and some obvious mistakes, philosophical mistakes were made.
And that's what they put on the back of the book.
You know what?
They should have.
They should have.
That would be brilliant.
I wish I still had that. Maybe I could write something crap and send it to him.
Wait, he emailed or sent a letter?
No, he sent a letter.
And you don't have it?
I don't. I think I do have another one of his letters.
If he used a napkin, I would keep the napkin. I love Peter Kreeft. I've been reading Peter Kreeft since I was 16 years old. He's one of these, like a Lewis or a Tolkien or a Fulton Sheen or a JP2. Kreeft is... I met him when I was 21 or 22. I was discerning the priesthood, and I was at a seminary in Boston, and he was teaching a course. And I was just like... And they had a little break and they played ping pong. Seminarians, me visiting Peter Kreeft. He was like schooling them. And he would, you put the English on it and a little ping pong ball goes, he was putting like Japanese or Swahili. It was just like, how does what the? And then years later, of course, he taught for the Theology of the Body Institute. He taught our Philosophy of JP2 course.
Which I'm sure sold out in 2
5
minutes.
minutes. It was like U2 tickets, right?
Oh, really?
Or insert band of your choice. But when he came, so we had 120, we maxed out on our students. And Peter Kreeft was probably 74 or 5 at the time. And I love telling the story because he would teach 3 hours of lecture in the morning, philosophy. Quick lunch, play ping pong, destroy everyone, including like 19-year-old scrappers. Then go to chess, 3 chessboards, simultaneously playing 3 people, destroy them all, go teach 3 more hours of philosophy.
Are you good at chess, Neil?
I'm pretty good at chess, yeah.
Would you play him live?
Yeah.
Because I mean, not him, Peter Kreeft, when he comes in September. Because he's coming in. See, I don't have the humility to play him because I know I would just be trounced. And I'll be like, what's this thing called again? That'd be cool.
Can you imagine though at 76?
Start practicing now.
Yeah, cheat if you have to.
The problem is he's 86. So if you beat him, everyone's like, but dude, he's 86. And if he beats you, it's like, dude, he's 86 and he beat you. Like, you can't win.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose. But I just love him. I've always loved him. He's just, I hope I have that, just that
you will.
Magnanimity. Like,
you absolutely, I promise you will.
Thanks. But it was just awesome. One person beat him one time in ping pong.
That was you, baby.
Yeah. And I played him 10 times.
And did you have to try to calm down?
In your face, old man.
I'm sorry.
I put the paddle down and I walked away. I'm done now. But it took 10 games to beat him, but I was the only one. I was so happy. And I got to drive him to the airport and we talked about surfing and Lord of the Rings.
I love him.
And the culture, and he's such a dry sense of humor too.
When you first meet him, he's an odd guy. And the oddity really puts you off.
Awkward, yeah.
Like, I'm like, do you not want to be here? Do you not? Because if you don't, you didn't have to come. I feel like maybe I'm imposing, but that's not it at all.
No.
He's just himself. And 86, he doesn't really care what you think.
No, and he's not in a rush.
Definitely not in a rush.
So he's not, there's no like gaps where he's just, this is kind of weird. He's just.
Last time he was here, he was drinking scotch. And the only beer I had was like a peanut butter stout, and he mocked me. He's like, I'm not drinking peanut butter stout. Sorry. The best line in our last interview was when I was like, what's your favorite movie? And he's like, well, what's yours? And I went, Dumb and Dumber?
No, you didn't.
I did. I said Dumb and Dumber. I don't even mean it. And then he said A Man for All Seasons. I went, yeah, no, that one. Because I said Dumb and Dumber. And he went, well, that is dumb. Oh.
But Whenever somebody asks me my favorite movie, I just instantly, I can't do it because there's a flood of great films.
What's your favorite movie?
Bump Set Spike. Yeah, I don't know. There's just too many.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment below letting us know what you thought about the video.